Hi, I'm iPommy, and I'm here with my little... Hi, I'm iPommy, and I'm here with my little Junimo plushie, and we're gonna talk about a lot of cozy games that I've been playing throughout the month of June. Like, I was gonna say the past couple of months, but I've literally played all of these games throughout June, which is interesting. We had so many new cozy game releases that I have a whole bunch of games to talk about, so I'm very, very excited. So let's get started. So the first game I want to talk about is the only game on this list that you are currently not able to play yet because it's a game that is gonna release this year, but I've been able to just try it out a little already, and I have to say it's such a good one. It's also very interesting because it's not like a game that you can just play necessarily. It's more something to keep you company while you do some work or motivate you in some sort of way. And it's called Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. So this is a game that maybe you are already familiar with it, but if you know like the lo-fi girl that has lo-fi music that you can listen and study to, this is kind of like that same spirit. So in this game you get to study, relax, or get productive in the cozy world of Spirit City. Set the mood with lo-fi beats, mix in your favorite soundscapes, customize your character, and use productivity tools to stay on task. So first of all, the art style for this one is just amazing. I'm a huge fan of using like ambience rooms, if that makes sense. Like, do you know those rooms that you can Google YouTube, like greenhouse ambience, fireplace, stuff like that? This definitely gives off the same vibe. You can choose if you want to have music playing or certain soundscapes, and you can make the cutest little like fantasy inspired character, and there will also be little events happening throughout like the day. You can study with like a Pomodoro technique, so it's just really, really nice if you want to have something productive going on in the background. I will be streaming this as well in the next couple of months. I would really love to do a productive stream together where we sort of like work together or study together, and we'll use this as a technique so we can study or work for like 20 minutes and then chat for a couple of minutes and then get back to work. I think that would be so fun and very motivating, so look out for that. And yeah, make sure to wishlist this game already since it will release somewhere in 2023. All right, now on to the games that have actually released and you can also play. So first up on my list is Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. I've been playing this quite a lot. I've streamed it twice so far. I've already talked about it in a previous video as well, which I think was a video about just new releases with games that you can play right now. This is a remake of the original that was first a Harvest Moon. So yeah, in this one, this is the remake. So I have noticed a lot, like on my TikTok as well, lots of people either love this game because they used to play the original one, so they are just obsessed and it's very nostalgic for them. And then there's people that play this for the first time and are maybe expecting something like Stardew Valley, are very confused on what to do. And I get both perspectives because this is not nostalgic for me, but I have played other older Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons games, and so this is just more of a like relaxing, quiet game. So don't expect to be min-maxing everything, having days like in Stardew Valley where there's like 1,000 things to do every day. This is more like relaxing. You just go a little bit of fishing, you take care of your animals. Taking care of the animals is actually kind of hard. There's definitely some like advice videos that you can watch on that, and just have like a good time in the valley. Make sure to get married, you can get children. It's really fun. And yeah, if you're looking for the original Story of Seasons Harvest Moon experience, and this is a really fun one to play. Mentioning Stardew Valley, I might as well jump into the other game that I've been playing a lot. This is not a new release, this is just Stardew Valley. I picked this back up again because of course I did. It's not like I have 1,000 other games in my backlog to play. What are you talking about? We're just playing Stardew Valley again. I'm playing this purely on stream though, not off stream, and we have started a new farm on stream on Twitch with a 100% perfection run. This is my first time trying to reach 100% completion and perfection, so that's just been really fun. We're almost done with year 1 right now, so if you want to ever join in, feel free to do so. My Twitch is linked down below. Do I need to tell you what Stardew Valley is about? It is a game. Please keep in mind, lots of people were actually commenting on my video that Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life like stole so much or borrowed so much from Stardew Valley. No guys, Stardew Valley is inspired by these classic games that were Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons. These predated Stardew Valley, but Stardew Valley just really took all of these concepts and in my opinion just made them so much better. You know, it's like a more modern version. You can do so much. It's so good. My one tip though, if you're ever feeling overwhelmed by Stardew Valley, don't. It's okay. Like, don't look at other people that are already like have 200 hours into this game, are min-maxing and planning everything to perfection. You don't need to do that. Just have fun. All right, next is a game that is also in the same genre. Okay, listen, I swear after this we're moving away from the farming games, but they're just like, I love them, okay? They're one of my favorite types of games to play. But this one is called Sunhaven. I've also talked about this one a lot as well. So Sunhaven is kind of like Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley. It has the same pixel art style that Stardew Valley has, you know, like that genre. But of course, it's very own unique game. And in this one, you do also have a farm, but there's also lots of other stuff to do. So you can also do a lot of quests. It's way more like fantasy inspired. And so it's really fun. My first playthrough, I played as an elf. I say playthrough, I played like 12 days, and then I started over because I wanted to play as an angel so I can date one of the demons. I have this whole story playing in my head. So that kind of like shows, like, I don't know, if you're a fantasy fan like I am, this is gonna be really, really fun because it's basically Stardew Valley but fantasy. And the only complaint I have right now is that it's a little buggy currently, especially on the Steam Deck. I cannot open my map, which is kind of annoying. The portraits right now are bugged out. The characters don't show any other emotions, just their neutral ones. Hopefully they'll fix the bugs soon, but besides that, this is such a fun and addicting game as well. All right, next is a game that I recently got sent a key to and I was very surprised. It's Wylde Flowers. They're currently having their first ever sale as well, so if you want to check this one out, I think now is the perfect time because they're running a sale until I think the 13th of July. Wylde Flowers is also really, really interesting because in this one you only play as like one character, so you don't get to customize your character. It's more story driven that way, so the character is really their own person interacting with like all of the other characters as well, and it has a big emphasis on the story too. So in this game you get to join Tara on a heartfelt journey to become a witch in Wylde Flowers, farm by day and cast spells by night as you craft your cottagecore alive and bond with your coven. Come to know and love the fully voice acted characters of Fairhaven as you unravel a local mystery. So I think that's what, at first I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, you know, playing as this set character and you can customize it, but it does really work very well for this game because it has such a huge emphasis on the story and on Tara's life. Like it's kind of like you're reading a book or watching a movie in that sense, like you're following this character along. I love witchy games and I love getting to farm, living a cottagecore life. Like, please, you got me here. So yeah, that one is also on sale currently for 20% off. All right, we're moving into games that I've definitely at least briefly mentioned before in other videos because they were all new releases as well. So the first game that I've played this month is Pekoe, which I love so much. I'm pretty sure it's also still on sale with the Steam summer sale, or it's like new release sale. Not entirely sure, but it's a sale. You know, a sale's a sale. So in this game, you get to run your own tea house. It's so cute. I love the art for this so much. And it's just with cats. All of the other like inhabitants that you live with are cats. I guess we are also a cat. I've never seen what we look like. It's a like first person kind of perspective thing. I think it's safe to assume that we're also a cat. Anyway, you run a tea house, you serve tea to cats. It's already perfect, right? I love the way the cats look. I love the soundtrack. I love the art style for this one. And I also like that the cats speak and it's kind of like Animalese, Animal Crossing-ish speak, basically. I love it so much. When it first released, it had a couple of bugs, but they've been squashing all of these nasty bugs because it's still in early access, so they've been working very hard to get rid of those. So I'll definitely recommend to check it out now. It's already running so much better than it was when it just released, and it's also available to play on the Steam Deck as well. Such a cute game. Speaking of cute games, the next one on my list is dog themed, so you can play with a little doggo instead of a cat and his little friends, Puppy Island. This is the Nintendo's like spiritual successor of my dreams. Since Nintendo is refusing to give us a new Nintendo's, this is the next best thing, especially because it's also available on the Nintendo Switch. It's both on the Nintendo Switch and on Steam, so whichever like platform you have and prefer to play it on, you can play it on, and it's just so cute. I love it so much. Like, I'm literally so obsessed with it. So it's just, the graphics are really nice. You get to like play with your doggos, you get to walk them, go on little adventures, you get to bathe them, and the cuddling part is so cute because when you scratch them, they really are enjoying it, and they lick the screen just like they used to do in Nintendo's, which is what I love so much. There's also lots of different breeds and you can dress them up and all of the cute stuff. So yeah, this is just an adorable game that has just recently released, and honestly I haven't seen that many people talk about, but I want more people to talk about it because it's so cute. Another game that I've started playing recently is called Apico or Apico. I'm still not entirely sure how to pronounce it. This is another one that's so cute. This is actually originally released like last year, but because it recently released on the Xbox, it's gotten like a little bit more of a hype going on again. This is adorable. This is a game where you get to be a beekeeper, which is my dream. I mentioned this before. I would love to be a beekeeper, but for now I'll live up my dreams virtually in Apico. So it's super cute. I love the art style and the color scheme for this one as well, and it's trying to make you a bit more aware of like, you know, living ecologically, and it takes real life facts but also adds a little bit of fantasy in there too. It's just adorable. Another game that I do want to play more of, I've not played too much of it yet, but what I've played so far was just beautiful, is Dordogne. Yeah, I think they say Dordogne in the game. That's how you pronounce it. And this is a stunning visual novel kind of game, but there's lots of interaction as well, and the whole art style just kind of looks like it's hand painted, like watercolor kind of art style. Beautiful. And this is a game that follows our main character who after the passing away of her grandma, goes back to Dordogne, where she used to spend her summers with her grandma in this house, but she doesn't remember too much. And her father is trying to prevent her from going, but she still wants to go anyway. And so you have to like follow all of these clues, and whenever you discover something new, it will bring back a little memory of her. So you go back in time to when she was a child. And there's also lots of big story parts when she was a child, discovering new things when she was a child, and exploring, meeting new people. A little bit of a heart-wrenching story too, because of obviously it deals with loss as well, so keep that in mind. But beautiful, also beautiful soundtrack. And the last game on my list that I've been playing that was just for the Nintendo Switch, I'm actually not sure if this released on Steam, pretty sure it was just Nintendo Switch, is Pretty Princess Magical Garden Island. This is so cute. It definitely reminds me a lot of Animal Crossing New Horizons. So if you've been looking for something chill and casual to kind of scratch that itch a little bit, this might be the one for you. You play as this cute little princess that's dressed up completely princessy. You get to just like transform this island, you get to decorate it, you get to build on it, you get to interact with these animal creatures. So it's really, really cute. I definitely want to play more of it, but what I've played so far was just very, very enjoyable. And there's also farming involved, which I do also love, which Animal Crossing has like a little bit of it, but definitely no like cows that you can tend to, which maybe would have been kind of weird as well because there's cow villagers, so I kind of get that. But Pretty Princess Magical Garden Island basically like combines these elements of Animal Crossing with elements of like Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons, Stardew Valley kind of thing, and makes a really fun game out of it. So yeah, that was it for my list of 10 games that I've played over the month of June. I can't believe I played 10 games. We had so many new releases and there's still so many more games that I want to play. So yeah, let me know, did you enjoy this video? Did you play any of the games that I talked about, or what games have you been playing in the month of June? I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can find all of my social media as well as my Discord server linked down below. You're very free to join, and you can also find my Patreon there, which is called Oakwood, and you're very free to join the lovely community of Oakwood as well, of course. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.